Good morning. So this morning we have one child present, and he's embarrassed because he's in my household. So I asked him if he would please stay for the children's moment so I would have someone to talk to. But the next few weeks, what we're going to be doing with our children's moment, because many of our children can't be here with us in person, we're trying to keep them safe, right? We're trying to keep our children safe. Many of the people who are here are able to be vaccinated, but our children aren't yet. So what we're going to do is start with some breath work. And I'm going to ask a few of my choir members who know this drill to come forward if they like. And this one can help if you know. No, he's just going to sit there. Okay, so come forward, choir members. So what you might know is that singing requires breath, right? It requires that we are, it requires that we breathe and sing. And so a lot of the things that we've been doing is trying to start with a little bit of breath work. So choir, stand up, turn around, show them our breath work. Okay. So first of all, if you want to join, you may also. But here's what I say. We're going to stand with our feet shoulder width apart. And you can just feel a firmness on your feet. You can feel your knees supporting you, your feet supporting you, and feel that you're drawing yourself up a little taller. Feel your shoulders wide. Feel a stretch here in your shoulders, your sternum lifted high, your rib cage lifted off of your waist. And feel that breath going in and out of your body. And as you feel that breath, we're going to breathe in and out. And what you might notice is that each breath feels like we're on a swing. So as we breathe in, then there's a little pause here. And we breathe out. And so take a few of those breaths. And another thing that can be really helpful is to breathe in with your palms up. So let's try that as you're seated. Breathe in and out. So we're going to keep our shoulders wide, our sternum lifted, space between our ears and our shoulders. And most importantly, we are going to lift up our hearts. Now, many times in church settings, we hear the phrase, lift up your hearts. And if you're Catholic, you might say, okay, there's no Catholics here. We lift them up to the Lord. And so think about physically lifting your heart to the Lord. What does that feel like? Physically lifting your space. It's not just a metaphor of lifting your hearts, but physically lifting and feeling that space. And so with each of those breaths, I invite you to find some place that you can release. Tongue tension, neck tension, eyebrows, whatever. Just find some space to release. And while we're doing this, you can think about what we've been doing with the kids is asking, what was hard for you this week? So as you're breathing in and out, what was hard for you? I'll tell you what was hard for me. I had a concert this week, and I had to sing wearing a mask. And I know that you all know what it's like to wear a mask, and it's not so hard to wear a mask when you're sitting around, but it is really hard to wear a mask and sing. And I'm going to do it because I'm supposed to, and I know it's the right thing. But it was really, really hard. It's very uncomfortable. It's hard to feel like you can really sing the way you were trained and meant to sing. It's hard to sing a high B flat when you can't actually open your mouth. It's really hard. but I did it because it's what I needed to do. But it was hard, and it took some of the joy that I normally feel. And so there might be something in your life this week that has taken some of the joy that you normally feel when you're doing something. And on those terms, what can you be grateful for this week? What are the things that bring you the joy and the gratefulness in your heart this week? Those are the things that we can do individually with our children. I don't know what mine is doing. What are you doing down there? Oh. And we can just feel the little bit that we can take forward and try to have a better day and a better week. With that, let's take one more big breath, and we're going to do like a yoga breath. We're going to put our arms, and we're going to blow all of the hard stuff out. And we're going to breathe in the gratefulness. And we're going to lift up our hearts, lift them to the Lord in song, in praise, and in our lives. Amen.